purring now. Even though it's longingly looking at the floor, Daddy.
I don't care.
Jack, did Mommy get you? Hmm? Your dew claw is digging in my arm, boy. Oh, he's drooling on my arm. Gross. Won't you stay? He's like, nope. Can I? Will you not sit with Mommy? You sit with Mommy? I don't want your butt in my face. Stop it. Ooh, that did it. I blew on his tail. You should see the look I got. He was raising his butt up, so I blew on his tail because it was face level. He didn't like that idea. So the lip color I had on is wore off, and I've been out running around for a couple of hours. But I finally used the Michaela palette today from Glamlight. Very first purchase ever from this brand. I was warned not to take the palette to New York with me when I went, and I'm wearing the CXC Beauty bronzer in R1 and one of their highlights. But I'm kind of glad that I used the palette here instead of taking it to New York, because I'd have thrown it in the trash. I spent over an hour doing my two eye looks. I didn't do a base. I didn't do anything but blush, bronzer, and highlight. I put clear brow gel in my brows. I did liner and mascara, and that was basically it. So the purple shades here, when I get out in the sun, I'm going to show you real close, as close as I can. You put the shadow on and you go to blend it, and it like disappeared off my eye. And then I used another brush to try and like pack it on, and then I went to blend the edges, and it like erased everything I had just done. Now, I didn't use an eyeshadow base this time because it's packed for New York, but holy crap. This eye here was a whole lot of fun trying to get it to look nice. This one here is an absolute shit show. And then I tried to do a halo eye with two different shimmer shades, and it, needless to say, all the shades kind of muddied together. There's no separation of color, and when I tried to blend the darker of the two purples out, which is on the either side, it like stuck in one spot, and there was like a blob of pigment that wouldn't go anywhere. So and I don't know who Michaela is. I don't follow her. Somebody sent me a link of who she was, and I find her voice absolutely atrocious. So I would never watch her anyways, because I can't get past the nasally, awful, almost British sounding dialect that she uses, because that's just, I would peel my skin off and pour bleach inside of it. Okay, it just ain't for me. But I was really happy with the color story, but the way that these shadows went on, I can't recommend this palette. And this is my first purchase from Glamlight, and I'm highly disappointed. So here I am in direct sunlight. Let's see if I can make sure I see the phone. Hopefully you guys can see just how patchy all of this is. And then this eye over here isn't quite as bad. Now granted, I'm 40. Stupid fucking phone, just alarm went off and stopped what I was recording. I'm 40. I have hooded eyes. But unlike Michaela, I have a cosmetology degree, and I have done makeup on other people, and I have experience working with many different types of shadows and products and things like that. So it's definitely not my skill level that's the problem. I do believe it's the shadows, and the two purple shades that I used for this eye, I thought that they would be different enough that they would be nice contrasting colors, and they both blended out to be the exact same color, so there was also that. So very first time ever buying anything from Glamlight, not very impressed at all. I know my friend Angel like raves about them, And this palette has made me not want to ever buy from them again. I've only used like 10 shades out of the palette, but so far my impressions are not very good. So from my professional opinion, I would pass. Alright, so I figured I would record this because normally, and I say this pretty confidently, normally 99% of my eyeshadow palettes do not do this. I'm still wearing the Michaela palette. I've been wearing it about 12 hours. I still have another hour and some change left on my work shift, but I want to show you what's going on my eyelid. You guys see that nice pretty little crease right here? This one, this right here. The one that won't blend out. Isn't that lovely? I have never had, even with, and that's where my mobile lid is, I've never had, now this side looks fine. I mean, other than the lovely patchiness bullcrap that's going on over here. This eyelid, I grab my lashes. See? No creasing. Doesn't look like any creasing over here. But this eye, man, look. Look at that. That's bad. I have never had eyeshadow crease like that. And I've got some pretty old eyes. Colors are pretty. About all I could say right now. So, really not happy with this palette. Just figured I'd say that.